Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Christmas Eve. Happy Tuesday. We've been working our tails off all day. You guys have probably seen some of the shorts coming out. It's kind of discovery time on the Apache, right? But once you start taking it apart, you start seeing what you need and what you got and so on and so forth. And there's been some surprises, and it's both good and bad. You know, our plan might change a little bit on what we fix and what we replace. The front's a little rougher than we thought. Let me show you here. So, getting into this area here is really rough. I think I'm going to buy this panel, the grill surround. I think I'm going to buy one of those for sure. I'm going to use my core support for sure. So things we're going to use, let's go with that. Usable pieces on here. The hood, the core support, this splash pan, and our physical grill are in good shape. Okay. Both fenders are not great by any stretch of the imagination. And they're bad in places where they don't sell patch panels, and might be very, very difficult to actually reproduce, right? Like this, you know what I mean? Like, how do you do that without special tools and stuff? I'm sure we could do it, but I'd have $1 million in tools. So what I'm thinking I might replace is, this is what's on the could possibly be replaced list. The grill surround, okay, for sure. I think I saw that for like $285 from National Parts Depot, which luckily for us is in Ocala, which is like an hour north of us, so we can go pick all this stuff up. Both front fenders are pretty terrible. And they're bad in multiple places that are bad that they don't sell patch panels, right? And there comes a point where your time is money. How much time do I really want to invest in a fender, right? I can get a new fender for $550 or something to that effect. That's a lot of money, yes, but it's a brand new fender bolts right on, and we roll on. And I don't have a lot of body work in it. It's not full of Bondo and all the things, and life just gets a little easier. And part of that reason is, how do I mean, I can fix this, but is it worth fixing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got a gaping hole here. I've got a problem here. I've got a problem there. This is the good fender, by the way. We got the rust hole here, and I'm absolutely going to need a patch panel down there. So, you know, when you start getting into all that, and then I'm fairly certain that the actual lip here behind this is rotted a little bit. So, I mean, there's literally probably 2-3, maybe a week, 2-3 days, maybe a week of work just to get that fender right there to a body workable state. And that's, you know, do you spend $500 or do you know, I think I saw on Jags right now the fenders are like $359. I think the shipping's free. You know, it just might end up being a thing. So, good news, the doors are going to be fine, dash is fine, firewall's fine. Back here, you can see what they did. Cab corners. That's a new cab corner that they pop riveted on and then just covered it with Bondo. So that's what happened there. So those will get cut off and replaced. I think a cab corner is like $35. Same thing over there. Now we can fix this area here, this flat. We're going to go ahead and fix that. That won't be a problem at all. The rest of the back of the cab looks great. and we're going to be welding on this anyway because we're going to remove the gas tank, fill this in, so on and so forth. So not bad there. Now when we work our way back to the bed, we're going to use both bed sides. We're going to use all the cross panels, I feel like there was something else. But we definitely need a tailgate, and I definitely need that front panel. And I'm thinking I'm going to put a roll pan on this with the license plate cutout and a factory tailgate with a roll pan underneath. I think is what I'm going to do. So you can put the license plate in there and all that kind of stuff. So, which I think would look really good. And I've been looking at this, and I've been, and if you guys have parts, hit me up. I desperately need parts. So, if you got fenders laying around that are decent, let me know, please. That really, really could benefit us here. Now, these emblems that go here that I really would like to put on, I've seen some trucks where they don't put these on and they weld these up, and they don't put the one on the hood and they weld those holes up, and they look really slick. And those emblems are incredibly expensive. It's one of those things, if you have them, use them, but if you don't have them, it might, for the money that I would pay for the 3 emblems and, with good chrome, I could put on a whole new front on this car, on this truck. Which one do you want to do? It's kind of how that works. So, for me anyway. But, yeah, we're starting to get an idea of what we got. Now tomorrow there won't be anything done. I do have a couple videos for you guys that I'm going to put out tomorrow that'll show the removal of the bed today, and actually the day before and today, so that you guys have that. And Thursday we'll be right back in here. None of us have anything going on, so I think what we're going to do is just straight attack this front end and get it off of here. This fender is literally unbolted, with the exception of one damn bolt right there on the inside. And that bolt head is literally half of it's rotted off, but we can't break it free, and we're going to have to get some kind of grinder or something in there to just knock that head off so it'll break loose. But otherwise this fender, that inner fender, would be off of here. Everything's loose. If you it's ready. So this one's looking good. Big Ron did go ahead and get these bolts out of here, and he got these out of here. I've almost got all the bolts out of this. There's one bolt, it's right here, that I have to get out. But I think I'm going to pull it out as one unit with the grill surround and flip it over to where I can actually get to it and I'm not laying on my head, and get that out of there. But we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We did get the bed off today and the rear bumper. The rear bumper and the brackets look great. No issues there. Now, if we put a roll pan on it, probably won't use the rear bumper, but we're going to keep everything till the end, and we're in the design phase of this thing at the moment. Just figuring out what do we want to do, what direction do we want to go, what do we need, right? And that's going to really steer us in a direction. What color do we want to paint this truck? From a design standpoint, that's going to dictate whether we buy a chrome front bumper or we go with a painted bumper, right? I'm kicking around a couple colors on this. I like turquoise with a white roof. I like black, like a jet black with a chrome bumper and a chrome grille. I like that. With a roll pan in the back and the regular fender, not the spare tire one. Keep the chrome door handles, no other emblems, and put a slick bed in it. Would look good. Same kind of idea with white. I like white on these. So, yeah. If you guys have an opinion on that, let me know. or if you got a color I haven't really thought of, I do not want to spray a metallic or a candy or anything like that. That's just not our thing, and I don't want to honestly go down that road. I just want it to be a solid color. It can be two-tone, but I don't want to do crazy metallics and pearls and all of that. Just not the road I want to go down, but even though it would look amazing. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Bed came off, bumper came off, had a whole lot of scrape. We had a huge pile of stuff under here. Basically, so you guys know what I'm saying here, this was bad and then leaked down back here, okay? And you got this seam. What they did, the people before us, was they put these patches in and then bondoed on the back, just clumped on bondo, like the like here for the cab corners. And so I'm in there scraping all that shit off, just trying to get to the bolt so that I can unbolt the fender. You know, they were under an inch of bondo back there, and I couldn't tell that before. And now that I can see it and I'm in it and I'm scraping off all the undercoating and everything, it's like, okay, it's worse than I thought in a couple areas, but there's other places that I thought might be worse that are better, right? So, you know, it's a trade-off. But, yeah, guys, that's what we got for you. Merry Christmas, guys. I might do a video tomorrow, just a Merry Christmas video, and kind of walk you around or whatever. We end up tinkering with something. But, yeah, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are having a great holiday. And we'll be back with you Thursday. And ripping this front off. So stay tuned for that. And keep an eye out for the videos. We'll have videos every day this week. And shorts and everything else. So stay tuned for all that. Thanks for watching Brown's Riding Custom, guys. Merry Christmas.